for the serious gamer.
What's up, guys? Next Gen Tactics. What's up, yo? This is geirbiscohn, of course, bringing you some mag. Again, another Sever video from me, except for this one's a little bit more recent. Actually, I played this match just yesterday, last night actually. I haven't played mag in a couple days, honestly, a few days actually. I've been just busy with other things. I've been doing some PC gaming. Actually, I discovered this pretty sweet game called Minecraft. If anyone hasn't seen that, go check out my channel. I got a short video up talking about it. But you guys might. It's a sandbox PC game, big open world. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's not the point. It's addicting though. That's the point. It's very addicting. So that's kind of why I haven't been playing mag lately. But back to mag. Here we go. This is gonna be embarrassing momentarily. And now that I watched the video again, right there, I heard that dude's footsteps behind me as I was watching the video, but not for some reason while I was playing it. So I don't know what was up with that. But you might notice a couple. Well, you probably wouldn't, maybe. But this video is fairly short. We're attacking the Copper Hills Relay map. That's Valor's home map. But now, just recently, maps in Sabotage, this game mode, have gone to neutral, which means that any PMC, any faction, can attack or defend on any map against any other PMC, which is kind of nice. I mean, it mixes it up a little bit, and it gives you a chance to you know, see a different side of a different map. You know what I mean? But unfortunately for the video, and not at the same time, not unfortunately, because it's not that big of a deal. This video we got paired up in the more traditional sense, just the way it happens sometimes. You can still attack, or you can still defend your home map. And in this case, I'm attacking Valor. They're defending their home map. And I want to talk about something in this video, this gameplay here, which is the something that's extremely, I want to say, underutilized in mag. Maybe it's not. It seems like a lot of people take some a couple more bullets to kill than than you would expect. The reason for that is the increased health perk, the increased health bonus, the 5 skill point feature that you can buy at the end of the athleticism tree. And as you can see in this video, I don't have that skill, the 120 health, which is what it gets you. And there's a reason for that, and the reason is because I was respecking my Sever character, and I went up the athleticism tree like I normally do, and I bought it. At least I thought I bought it. I thought I bought that whole skill tree, but it glitched for some reason. And by the time I had all the rest of my skill points spent, I did not have the it stopped me like on the second level of the athleticism tree. So I was basically screwed. I didn't have the increased explosive resistance. I didn't have the increased health. I didn't even have advanced stealth. So I was showing up on all kinds of radars. And I just want to talk about that, how important that athleticism tree is, how important the explosive resistance is, how important the increased health is, because you'll see a couple times in this video where I just die and I get bled out. Even I don't even get a chance to to be revived, and that's because of that 120 health. If I had that 120 health in a couple of these instances, I would have at least been able to be revived. I mean, and you never know, in a couple of them I may have even not died and been able to get off a couple more bullets to kill the guy that was shooting at me. So that's just something that, and see, I had bought the personal defense weapon, this little vector looking thing here, partly because I was like, man, I have more skill points here than I thought I did, and apparently it was because I got glitched out of buying the health perks. But anyway, yeah, I gotta say, not having that increased health perk is extremely frustrating, and I can see why new players to mag, or why people who are on the fence about mag even would not like the game. And it's partly because of just the gap between low levels and high levels. When you're a high level and you have all these skill points to spend on stuff like increased health and weapons upgrades and stuff, level 5, 6, 10, they're gonna have a pretty rough time when it comes to competing with the high levels, and that's just part of the downfalls of a game that has an unlock system like Mag does. That said, it can definitely be overcome. You just gotta kind of stick it out, spam that med kit at the Frago zone to get your XP up, and like you'll level up. You'll be able to start buying those perks. Excuse me. And right here's an example. What was that, like 3-4 hits, and I was totally auto bled out right there. Like right there, I probably, with my increased health, I probably would have been able to kill that guy. And I say that just because when I'm playing without the increased health, I have to play very differently. I have to hang back. I have to be a lot more aware of what's going on, and again, right there's one. It's just crazy. Plus, this is a disclaimer here, real quick. Because I haven't played Mag in a few days, probably a good week at this point, at least not for any length of time, you're going to see a lot of fail shooting and just general rustiness on my part, which, it happens. And right there, I was throwing a grenade in there. It's always a good idea to throw a grenade into that hallway, but it's not a good idea when your friendlies are running in there. So that's just a word of advice. By the time I had committed to that throw, my friendly had already gotten in there. But yeah. So like I was saying, I have to change up my playstyle drastically when I don't have the explosive resistance or the increased health, because you'll notice too, grenades just wipe you out if you don't have that explosive resistance. Coupled that with the increased health, and you can survive quite a bit. Sometimes even a full-on claymore you can survive, depending on how how close you are to it when it goes off. But I mean, because I generally really enjoy rushing. I really enjoy just putting myself into seemingly impossible situations. When I'm going up against 3 and 4 guys, and usually, part of why I am able to survive some of those situations is just because of those increased health perks. So and that's just kind of my general tip for this video, is if you don't have the increased health, or at the very least the explosive resistance, then you're going to want to be aware of that, and you're not going to want to rush yourself into situations where you're going to be needing to rely on that extra 20 health. And right there, that's a prime grenade spot. Like, this was a perfect situation for those 2 grenades, because we had planted on C, and that's obviously their entryway into C, so they're just going to run in there. Those 2 grenades were perfectly placed, if I do say so myself, to get those guys. And who knows, those 2 grenades right there may have won the game for us, because those 3 guys, I've seen 3 guys wipe out a whole squad when you're trying to take back an objective. So there's the win. And hopefully you guys, if you guys are having trouble with Mag and seeming like you're dying a lot, dying quickly, go ahead and spend the points on that athleticism tree. Get that increased health, explosive resistance. If you're not into running electronics and other kind of gadgets and extra stuff on the game, go ahead and get that chemical resistance too, because that will protect you against the poison gas. And quick side note, my team wasn't very good. I mean, they didn't really get all that many kills. But anyway, that's the game. Thanks a lot, guys, and subscribe to my channel as always. Thanks a lot. Later.